we'll start with an opening statement from Coach and then go to questions.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, it felt good to be home. So the SEC is brutal within itself, but definitely on the road. Quad one victory versus a team that I respect tremendously. They averaged 90 points a game, and we were able to hold them 31 points below their average, and because of it, we shot 52% from the field, 40 from the three, 2% from the free throw line. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my administration. I was heartbroken when the weatherman decided to say it was going to be bad weather, because I just know how important it is to have a home court advantage. Immediately, the administration had no problem figuring out how we can still give our young ladies an opportunity to feel special and to feel like how we feel when we go out on the road. You know, six man is real, and I'm just really thankful. If I see a big hole in our budget, I know where the money came from, but nevertheless, it was worth it because our team deserves it. I think we're a very good team as well, and that is a big-time quad one victory for us.
You know, you didn't really call a timeout in that first quarter. You just kind of let them fight through it, which you've done a few times this year. How big was that maybe for them to kind of get through that on their own?
Yeah, I gotta let my girls play. You know, they the group that starts is our, you know, the numbers say that they're elite defensively. They really don't give up much. They haven't against anybody we've played. So, and then we get the media timeout. And then I was gonna call one in the second, but we got on a roll and it forced Shay to call some timeouts, so that helped. It's huge to watch them grow. Like I told you, we're not done taking losses. Right? They're coming, but tonight, you know, all five of our starters were in double digits. I mean, 26 assists, 6 steals. That's Ole Miss women's basketball.
What was it about the press in the first quarter that you think had them shook for a little bit, Coach?
Well, we wanted to punch first because they're known to press and make people uncomfortable. And so, you know, I just couldn't sleep. I just kept thinking about not sitting back and letting people feel like we're sitting ducks because we lost one on the road. We're going to show them that we're ready to fight. And so that is why I came out with the press immediately to set the tone. Plus, they're a high-level offensive team. You know, they're top in the country in a lot of the offensive categories. We knew we had to stop them. And so the press allowed us to take some time off the clock and not have to guard for as long in the half court.
What did you think of Todd Williams' career night?
I think that's what she needs to do every night. We all were disappointed after the last game, but I did reach out specifically to her and Madison Scott. And I just told them, like, we're going to go as far as they go. We love Sierra and we're excited about her, but she doesn't know what the SEC is about. We love Star and we're excited about her. She doesn't know what the SEC is about. We love Tam, excited. She doesn't know. Kennedy Todd Williams and Madison Scott knows SEC basketball, and I expect them to show up. And I know she really wanted to play well, so and that is what she's capable of.
It's just a game where maybe not externally, but internally, y'all needed to send a message to yourself that y'all can't play how y'all played after last game.
Yeah, before the game, I just told them, I said, look, I just want y'all to know, like, you know, because I've been kind of tough on them this week, but I wanted them to know that I still believe in them the same way I believed in them 2 months ago. But I do understand that our journey is our journey. But while we grow and go through our journey, we can guard. And I was really upset about our defensive performance at A&M more than anything else. And so we learn and we grow. And then if we win, we learn and we grow after a win or after a loss. But I tell you what, at halftime, there was no giggling. No, it was no crazy chatter. Everyone was talking about we're not repeating what just happened to us again.
How much of, I mean, the stats, the career high night, 5 players in double digits, but how much of the offense was based on what the defense was doing?
That is our offense. Our defense is the engine to our offense because what happens when we get stops, we can play at a tempo that we wanted to play. You know, and it's interesting because we took 10 more shots than they did. And I'm serious, they averaged 75 possessions a game, and we held them to 53 possessions because we turned them over 23 times. And so it does something to us. That's who we are. We get steals. We can run. We're athletic. We have Maddie, who plays the 4 but also runs the point. We're a tough out when we're in transition. And so, and then usually we get that momentum, and now we're driving and kicking and getting, Toddy's getting those threes, and other people are stepping up. And I thought, I want to say this too, I thought Maddie set the tone from the beginning. She was aggressive, and she wanted everybody to know that what happened last game won't happen again.
Next 2 games at home for you guys.
Huge opportunities.
What do you, besides 2 wins, what else are you looking for before that state matchup?
2 wins. 2 wins. Another really high-powered offense in Alabama coming in here on Sunday. I expect us to have a really good crowd, so I'm excited about that. In Oxford, we love those 3 p.m. games. We push it back so they could go to church, go to brunch, and then come. So we expect a really good crowd, another opportunity to have a quad 1 victory for us. In all seriousness, I just want to see us grow. I want to see if we could be mature enough and still be solid defensively, if we could handle some success. I thought that human nature just got to us, and usually we're down and we have to fight back, or we up and no one ever fights back. So that was new for us, for A&M to punch back. And so I'm just looking for growth areas, and then obviously, you know, when we go up to Starkville, you throw all the records out. And it's going to be a war. But we have time. We're not even thinking about that right now. Is we're going to digest tonight, and then we'll focus on Alabama.
How big was tonight's win to build momentum heading into Sunday?
Huge. We really wanted. We play every 4 games in our mind. That's how we look at it, and we wanted to go undefeated in the pod, but that didn't happen. So I tell our players all the time, if you think about the past, that's depression. If you think about the future, it's anxiety. Stay in the present. So we wanted to take care of today, and that was our focus, just taking care of today, no matter what people thought, no matter how many people counted us out. We felt like we could do what we needed to do versus a very good team that I expect to be in the NCAA tournament as well, and definitely take that confidence going into Alabama's game.
Any more questions? Awesome.
Thank you. Y'all be safe.